Emergence in Nature and Technology, the Interwoven Symphony. In a tranquil village surrounded by lush forests and snow-capped mountains lived a young scientist named Ethan. Since childhood, Ethan had been fascinated by the intricate patterns of nature. He spent hours watching ants form winding trails, leaves sway in a synchronized dance with the wind, and the night sky teem with stars that seemed to communicate through their arrangement. It was these observations that first introduced him to the concept of emergence, the phenomenon where simple, individual components interact to create complex, cohesive systems. The forest's whisper. Ethan's first significant revelation came during his daily walks through the nearby forest. One afternoon, while admiring the towering trees and the sunlight filtering through their leaves, he noticed mushrooms growing in clusters at the base of the trunks. He met Dr. Meredith, a local ecologist, who explained the fascinating relationship between trees and fungi. The forest isn't just a collection of individual trees, Dr. Meredith said. Beneath our feet lies a network of mycelium, a fungal highway connecting the roots of different trees. This wood-wide web allows trees to share nutrients, warn each other of pests, and even nurture weaker trees by transferring resources. Ethan was amazed. The forest's survival wasn't the result of isolated efforts, but a testament to the power of collaboration. Every tree and fungus contributed to the health of the whole system, creating an emergent ecosystem that thrived through communication and mutual aid. The murmuration. Another profound encounter with emergence came one evening as Ethan sat on a hill overlooking the valley. A murmuration of starlings filled the sky, twisting and turning in perfect harmony. Thousands of birds moved as though choreographed, creating mesmerizing patterns that seemed almost magical. Ethan delved into studying this phenomenon and learned that no single bird led the murmuration. Instead, each bird followed three simple rules: maintain a distance from neighbors to avoid collisions, align with the direction of nearby birds, and stay close to the flock. These basic interactions between individual birds resulted in the breathtaking collective behavior he witnessed. If nature can achieve such extraordinary outcomes through simple rules, Ethan thought, what potential lies in applying these principles to human systems? The hive mind. Ethan's journey then took him to a research lab specializing in entomology. There, he observed an ant colony bustling with activity. Worker ants carried food, tended to larvae, and repaired tunnels, all without any apparent leadership. Despite this lack of central control, the colony functioned like a well-oiled machine. Dr. Laura, the lead researcher, explained the role of pheromones in ant communication. Each ant released chemical signals that influenced the behavior of others. These local interactions allowed the colony to adapt, forage efficiently, and defend itself from threats. Ethan began drawing parallels between the ant colony and human societies. Both were examples of decentralized systems where individual actions, guided by simple rules, could lead to complex and intelligent outcomes. The digital connection. Ethan's curiosity then extended to technology. He attended a seminar on artificial intelligence, AI, and networked systems, where he met Dr. Ravi, a pioneer in neural networks. In a neural network, Dr. Ravi explained, individual neurons are relatively simple. But when connected and interacting, they can recognize patterns, process information, and even mimic human thought. This is emergence at play in technology. Ethan saw how emergent properties were not confined to nature, but were also reshaping the digital world. Social media platforms, for example, functioned as emergent systems where billions of users' interactions created global trends, movements, and narratives. Blockchain networks and decentralized finance further demonstrated the power of emergence in technological innovation, bridging nature and technology. Inspired by his observations, Ethan began working on a project that combined principles from nature and technology. His idea was to design a city infrastructure modeled after natural ecosystems. Instead of rigid planning, the city would rely on simple rules and decentralized systems, encouraging adaptability and sustainability. For instance, neighborhoods would be interconnected through a network of renewable energy grids, much like the mycelial network in forests. Urban farming initiatives would allow residents to share resources and optimize food production. Public transportation systems would emulate the behavior of bird flocks, adjusting routes dynamically based on passenger demand. Ethan's prototype city became a living example of emergent design, drawing interest from urban planners, technologists, and environmentalists worldwide. Lessons from Emergence. Ethan's work wasn't just about designing systems, it was about shifting perspectives. He began giving lectures and workshops on how emergence could solve global challenges. Emergence teaches us that we don't need to control every detail, he often said. Instead, we should focus on fostering interactions and creating environments where simple elements can come together to form something extraordinary. His ideas inspired initiatives in education, where classrooms adopted collaborative learning methods, in healthcare, where decentralized systems improved resource distribution, and even in governance, where participatory decision-making encouraged community involvement. A new dawn. Years later, Ethan stood in the heart of a bustling city that embodied his vision. The city was alive, its systems humming with the same harmony he had observed in nature. Solar panels shimmered like leaves in the sunlight, autonomous vehicles moved like murmuration patterns, and urban forests thrived alongside skyscrapers. As Ethan gazed at a mural depicting a murmuration of birds and a thriving forest, he reflected on the journey that had brought him here. Beneath the mural were the words, "In the patterns of nature lies the blueprint for a better tomorrow." Ethan smiled. The principles of emergence, once hidden in the natural world, had become a guiding light for humanity's future. Through collaboration and connection, humanity had unlocked the hidden symphony of nature and technology, forging a path toward harmony and innovation. This story, rich in visuals and metaphor, serves as a compelling exploration of emergence, captivating both scientific minds and the broader audience.